from the home of the Raiders since 2020. We're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. Things on, and off we go from Vegas. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. At their own 26-yard line. On the carry, it's Achane. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. In 11 at the 26-yard line. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Second down, it's Shuck. The man down the field, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, New Orleans. A run here with Achane. Sideline past the 45, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Saints first down. They'll go play action here with Chuck. Pass caught left side by Vance. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Raiders' 31-yard line. From 31, here's second and 7. A run. It's Achane. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Achane, a first down, and then some. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
The extra point is good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Martin Emerson on the tackle. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And he'll be forced out of bounds. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Vegas. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Devon Gottschalk there on the tackle. 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And the defense holds its water. They don't jump, and we have arrived at the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards to pick up on that 4th and 2. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, Cousins. That's a short one brought by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. A run, Genty. And he'll work his way into the end zone. That is Genty. That is a Raider TD.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. I should have taken this extra point, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Well run with Achane. This will be a Saints first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Chuck. Forced. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick. So they're going to keep the ball. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Chuck to throw on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's taken in by Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Saints.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Saints 14. Raiders 7.
Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down now before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Run the draw with Genty. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So, 4th down, and Clint Kubiak will turn to his field goal team. This a 57-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 14 to begin this 2nd half.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Run right up the gut of Genty.
As of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Cousins throwing on fourth down. That's taken in, and he is going to have a Raiders first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line with Justin Reed up in the safety spot to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6. The shotgun. It's Cousins. He's got the tight end there. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But this guy, he is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the time, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On the ground, here is Achane. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's shut. That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a delay of game.
quarter. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
Yeah, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds. They're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 37 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, like, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take it on in. No offense. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Saints extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down to his 25. Decent field position.
No way, perfect. 6 for 6, 85. He's 5 for 8, 93. Yeah, I think I'm prepared.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Pretty good spot, though, yes. He's got it. That's a first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up
First and 10. They'll run. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. Here gets what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a got-to-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forced one.
Peace. The big P.